Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Excuse me. Mm. 3 a.m. professing, smitten and I'm begging. Red eye 10 just for a little piece of heaven. Frosted tip lips baptized, what a blessing. Every time I get to taste your inner thigh, I'm obsessing. Line my throat with your hands. Detail your commands. Your eyes connect with mine, I'm introduced to your plan. Grasping on my waist because I'm lost in your wealth. You pinned my hands back, said, keep my hands to myself. When you sway with intention, breaking down suspension, confessing your conditions, tremors from your affliction, crippled from your addiction, coming into remission, then I put you into submission. We're in a battle of attrition. Read my body language, engage how much I'm poignant. Hands across your body, and by the way my legs are pointed, I was lost in the abyss, stimulated bliss. A halt in your breathing, I'm catching tears on your lips. I adjust my rate of speed, decipher all your needs. Eyes open as we leap, I venture more into the deep. Reaching down for your throne, pulling back, you're peeling back your collarbone. Friction turns your vocal tones, then you start to ebb and flow. Bracing for how my pelvis rolls and the impact my angles toll. Through the depths I control, I'm gonna pull it from your soul. Onto my soliloquy. I kiss to your divinity and keep my eyes open as I find my serenity. Few things mean more to me. God, some kids and family, then head trips from your ecstasy when I'm in between your knees. Increasing my intensity, you guide my head intently to remember favorite vividly and tell you what you did to me. Eliminate the metaphors. Rip the knob off the door. Destroy the handles on my drawer. While spreading love, I implore your supple honey. Your supple. Excuse me. Where was I? Oh Lord, I lost it. See, I had it. Eliminate the metaphors, rip the knob off the door, destroy the handles on my drawer. While spreading love, I implore your supple honey couture, insatiable, I want more. Like I never had you before, I'll never feel you no more. Put strain on my vocal cords, cover all your contours until you shake it from your core, evacuating to the floor. I'm dedicated to these nights out, predicated on your white out, eviscerating any new doubt, collapsing on me, lights out. VO4. I'm Dominic Gatsby, and this is the Past the Moon Through the Stars series, which is just vocals, working on vocals, patterns, and all that other good stuff that I wanted to work on. News though, I finally finished the poem that I was working on that I brought up last time, and that one's called Pure Love. It took me like 2 days to figure that the title out for that. So that means I'll have that video done sometime soon, ish, and within this month. Um, yeah. So the housekeeping out the way. I wasn't even gonna do it on one of these tonight. Housekeeping out the way. That's what I said. You know, that's what this is for. Anything else? We'll figure it out as we go. Boom. Let's work on some new ones. Oh, thank you, of course, for being here in the first place, now or in the future, and taking any of your time to, share this, creative and positive space. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get some more. Mm-mm. I'll tell you what, it was just like working on that last one, working on Pure Love was like, I don't know. It's one of those things that hit me out of nowhere. Like, actually, take that back. Thought about doing that one years ago, and the general idea was in my mind, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to execute it. So once I figured that out, and got to it, and then once I finished it, it took me probably. I think I've been working on that one for maybe a month or some change. Some days, sometimes I just didn't have time. It wasn't necessarily like a writer's block thing, but I definitely wanted to do some things differently with that one. Uh, excuse me. Whew. As everyone will see as we get closer and closer, this is the most I'll lead into it before I actually post it. It's peeling. Is I'm getting closer and closer to making things more. I don't want to necessarily say melodic, but have a specific cadence that works for if I ever came across was able to turn things into, some kind of soulful music, like for real, some kind of R&B esque, or just what it is. I just want to say esque. It's fun to say. Let's keep it moving. Right now, the song for tonight is "Come Home" by Anderson .Paak. That was the song. That's not what got me started with this poem. The song that I started with was "Juice" by Juice by Chris Brown on his Indigo album, and this one is from the song "Come Home" has Anderson .Paak and Andre 3K, 3 Stacks on it. On his last album, most recent album, Anderson .Paak's most recent album, Ventura. Let me see them. Do I really want to stay on that? See, I don't want to keep listening to it now because that song basically carried me through the rest of my writing pure love, and it's just gonna make me want to like think about it too much, and I don't want to be in that space. I want to be in that space. I just don't want to tempt myself to do it before it's prepared properly. Mm. Let's keep it up. Let's keep positive stuff. Positive, positive, positive. Don't want to shut it. We'll handle my shift, baby. Yes, you do, baby. You want okay. You know, love is my religion. And I was built as an alchemist, mending broken hearts and shattered dreams in due time. I help rebuild your self esteem, breathe life back into your heart, and restore your faith. All I ask is for an honest opportunity now to remind you why you even believed in the first place. Passion is my drug. My soul needs to first conquer your mentality, slowly making you a casualty of my sensuality. Breaking your belief that this level of intimacy was a fallacy, and rewrite everything previously thought impossible in reality. Prepare yourself for love's renaissance, where those who thought let me actually hold on. Let me make this. I always forget to make the font bigger when I'm doing these, and I like to have it in like the read mode, so I can just boop push over to the next one. So passion is my drug. My soul first needs to capture mentality, slowly making you a casualty of my sensuality, breaking your belief that this level of intimacy was a fallacy, and rewrite everything previously thought impossible in reality. Prepare yourself for love's renaissance, where those who brought you pain are seen nothing more than a subtle nuance. Let me make sure I got my camera straight here. There we go. As a subtle nuance. See, I'm all over the place tonight. I'm so sorry. Subtle nuance. Here we go. Physicality is my direction. Oh yeah. Physicality is my direction. In the sense that I never want you to feel that you're without my protection. From the deep inhale resulting from a welcoming kiss upon your face to that shuddering exhale as you collapse into my embrace. Encroaching yourself in my chest and getting lost in my fragrance, souls are connected so well that our hearts beat in cadence. Pleasure is my drug, seldom disclosed to the masses, made principle to limit attention from sexually cavalier classes, bearing the advantage of an intellectual connection. Musicless moments of passion only need your vocal inflections, unwavering missions to reach uncharted depths to your soul, finding the balance between aggressive and reserved as we switch roles. Catering to request and physical response, focused on those reactions you felt were impossible or ensconced. Forever is my focus, sweetie. You gave me my chance and I presented my best case. To take our time and receive this endless love at a steady pace. I'm not in a hurry because I believe we're building a masterpiece, and we've both learned that love done quickly surely ends in defeat. Just believe in me in this endeavor, and through the eyes of our children may our love live to see forever. Believe me, you and us. Baby, so yeah, as we go, whether it's one or whoever, anybody who joins them while I'm doing these, if you have a poem that I've done that you would like to hear, I can always do that. If you would like to see any of my last work, or any of my work in general, go look at my page at the Verbal Mosaics. I think it's titled in the Verbal Mosaics playlist. But then you'll be able to tell the difference. Anything that doesn't say "Past the Moon and Through the Stars" on it, or the intro video, is basically like a finished poem. Excuse me. Ooh, I like that song that just came on. It's gonna work. The last, even though love, true. That's my dog. Sorry. Even though pure love, she made a funny face. Even though pure love is about to be the most recent one, the last one I did right was Mosaic. Definitely a difference, change in tone. I'll put it that way. Let's keep it moving. Ooh. It's not common to be gifted with a second chance. which is why I start every day on which is why I start every day on bending knees and folded hands, and thanks and to request my creator to continue giving me. Excuse me. Let me start over. It's not common to be gifted with a second chance, which is why I start every day on bending knees and folded hands, and thanks and to request my creator to continue guiding me in a loving behavior. My greatest weakness is your heart. Inspiration for my improvement from the very start. I commit to you complete and emotional transparency. Even when misguided, you know they're based in honesty. My greatest strength, giving me a tangible calm. When I'm filled with thanks, you remind me of my resolve. The faith that the faith from your lips demolishes my demons. Trials seemingly apocalyptic are now just past seasons. I'm miles from perfect, and that's scary to me. Even if impossible, I won't stop trying to be. You're uncertain about the route to our destination. We walk together and our actions show my dedication. Were there to be another, I'd have to retire. Not a woman in this world can recreate what built our fire. When I lost everything for 2 years, you kept me inspired. For with that example alone, no one could ever reach higher. Ask for a chance to sit near your throne and provide everything you need so you feel at home. Ask for you to just let me. Feed your soul with compassion, make your meals in your favorite fashion, and bathe you when you're sick or desire love in sheerly intimate fashion. I want to believe there's a love fantastic between us. I feel it, unbreaking, one that's elastic. I want to spend my life as the instrument of your healing, quelling your strife, reassuring your dreams have no ceiling. It's truly that simple. I love to see you dreaming. Farewell kiss upon a farewell kiss to your temple. Happy to see your visitors relieving. If you let me, I'll always try, and through every step of the journey, I'll show you why. 2529. Sorry, Kim came on. KEM. I think it's Kim. Name, nowhere to hide. I love that damn song. Look up, going, yo, there's nowhere to hide. I think the worst thing that could ever have happened is me to have bought an actual microphone. So I have army stuff to look at. It's goofy. Lovers calling your name again. I think I want to keep that song going while I hit this. That's the vibe from here now. Dee oh no, no go. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, Lord. Of course, love calls your name. Love calling your name. Okay, let's do it. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy, God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer this recipe, with the generous servings of understanding to mold this intelligently. Although we're eager to master the meal's intricacy, we're patient enough to approach the task delicately. An unsteady beginning due to our raw emotions. Best meals are made extraordinary through unbridled love and devotion. The effort sacrifice transformed my pain and her innocence into an uncomparable love experience. Teach me the way to your heart and all the ingredients you'll need. So as long as you believe in me, I assure you we'll make this better than anyone perceived. Thought invoking love that doesn't follow a standard procedure. Uniqueness is our goal, which means we're each other's teachers. May your days be forever extraordinary, and your focus on happiness continue to bring evil hearts to glory. May everyone feed off energy as you brighten their days, showing them the power of positivity. Inspired by your presence and genuine mentality, they can now focus on the positive instead of a harsh reality. A domino effect emerged from your robust vitality. An example of what love can be when not handled callously. You're a star. Without stars, there's a void, and the heavens would be lightless. And without light, the planets would be cold and remain lifeless. Without life, we couldn't even imagine love, a world mindless. Unknowingly, your star makes the world better, and that's timeless. You brought warmth to my soul when all I knew was love's bitterness, and stopped the pain with love that was relentless. At the personification of all love ever given in life, I stand even stronger today because of your belief in his might. Soul food. I like that one. Actually, I like all the ones I do, but yeah. I'm one of those people like I have to get used to seeing myself do them, like watching them after I post them. But it's like, what's the point, kind of? But anyway, I always feel like when I write something, it has to have a certain feeling when I'm done. I'm not. I don't really care too much about being the best or anything like that. I just care about does it hit right with me? Does it is it my truth? Because these are all anecdotal. These are all true stories of my life. Every single one of these are real people, me, and interactions with said people or person. Most of the time, when you hear these poems, it's one person and it's the same person. So yeah. Point being, okay. Um, yeah, it has to feel right, you know. And then the other thing that gets me sometimes when I'm listening to music, actually, I always listen to music when I write, but sometimes when I'm listening to it, the what I don't want to take is necessarily the like have inspiration derived from whatever lyrics that are being said. An idea, sure, but I don't want to look at a line and be like that's too similar to what this person was saying. Like if I'm listening to Kim, if I'm listening to Prince, if I'm listening to Miguel, whoever, you know. You know what? Side note: Lizelle and E flat that he loves me by Joe Scott. I always say Lizelle because that's more fun to say. That song has been hitting for me lately. I don't know what it is. You know, I know I've known it forever, but for some reason it's been hitting harder. Anyway, so when I'm done, if I don't have that feeling, I'll just keep working it. If I do, I know it's good. It's good. It's good to go. As long as it best represents how I feel, that's it. That's all I really care about. It's like a Tarantino or Spike Lee version way of writing in the sense that does it tell my story the best way I feel it can do it? And the whole reason I even got started with writing is because I it helps me organize my thoughts one, but also like with music, other people's music, it's like you hear these songs like these R&B songs or whatever, or even there's the Lost Ones from from Jay-Z, which is a sleeper. Um it's always very similar. It can be similar, but it's never on point to how I feel, what I want to say to that person, or just say about the things I was going through or I am going through. So I'm like, if no one else can say it better than me, so why not just do that? Look, cause love with a heart. I love that song. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh yeah, you know. Mm, My current inspiration derives from your intellectuality. Hold on to these words as my actions breathe life into them and create our reality. Find the belief in my eyes that in our moment, you're a treasure, not a tragedy. And despite the pace and our tension, with me, with me, you would never be a casualty. Collapse these wings around me and detail your deepest fantasy. Your request is my mission. Make you lose your sanity. Embrace all your vanities until you speak solely in profanities. Realizing she won't ever have to question this decision, personified by the way she exhales, in sync with my physical precision. There we go. I forgot I lost my spot. Sorry, I had to change it up again. Realizing she won't ever have to question this decision, personified by the way she exhales, in sync with my physical precision. Telling me how this movement was in her vision, inexplicable, but she believed in her deepest intuition. She was just simply waiting for the perfect conditions. Her words are deeply increasing the power of my intention. With your neighbors listening to the sounds of our collision, I increase my focus until they feel you lost your religion. Grasp the back of my mind as the wall tickles your spine. Don't break visual contact as I enter your divine. Trembling to the words I instruct, I'm committed in ways others will reluct, ensuring that you will never feel rushed, approaching this as if it'll be the last time we'll touch. Requesting my desires, but not wanting the specifics. Discover on her own and decipher my hieroglyphics. Decoding through my neck makes Decoding through my neck makes me more prolific, coursing through my veins, and now control is shifted. As your shoulders start to shudder and lips start to flutter, you're pulling back the covers elated and you stutter as I take this a step further and you let out another. 2 years of my celibacy negated by your affecting me. Why? See, I keep pulling off the wrong one. See, I'm sorry. I thought I saved the right Bonsoir Saint Germain, but apparently, no, I did not. So something affected me, something meant to taste the ecstasy, then speaking bilingual effectively, spelling her name carefully while down the line to destiny. Circles when you lock your knees, X's when you start. What am I doing? I'm sorry. Circles when you lock your knees, X's when you start to plead. Moments when you forget to breathe while motioning for you to come to me. Arching your back simultaneously, even more when you yell for me. Heart beating in brevity while releasing the flavor of your sanctity. Without taking a moment to savor, let's proceed into the next behavior. When you lock your arms diagonally across my back passionately, the momentum in my hips drives me immaculately. Hands on your head as you dip down, presenting an altar to honor your crown. Arms on my shoulders move in rotation intensifies deeper within your sensation. We could continue, but I do miss your eyes. I pull back your reins and you say that you're mine. Hand over neck, my arms hold your thighs lifted back up, sternum to spine. Switching positions without touching ground. Carry you upward and slide right back down. Holding my face while receiving your kisses, forgiving apologies foolishly resisted. Mixing the ingredients in your cinnamon confection, changing depth and direction in our melanin connection. Reading your expressions through the power of my detection, increases your vocal inflections. I'm trapped in your perfection. I'm sorry, I love that stanza. If I have to say there's a stanza of anything I've ever written, it's that's at the top of my head, that's one of them. Let's do it again. We'll start from the mixing. Mixing the ingredients in your cinnamon confection, changing depth and direction in our melanin connection. Reading your expressions through the power of my detection, increasing your. Yeah. Mixing the ingredients in your cinnamon confection, changing depth and direction in our melanin connection. Reading your expressions through the power of my detection, increases in your vocal inflections. I'm trapped in your perfect. Damn. See, I'm just now I'm messing it up because I have to pick up my voice. Something I've learned. One of the things I'm working on is I don't know. There's probably a word, an actual term for it, but I sit back in my voice when I'm doing these poems. Like it sounds like there's body to it that's missing. Like fulfill like it's like there's a sketch, but there's nothing on the inside. If that makes any sense. Like it's just it just needs more bam in there, and I need to work on that. And when I raise my voice, I notice it's not there as much. I feel like I get away with it, at least with myself. If I speak low, so I need to stop doing that, especially if I'm in a larger room. So there's that, which I will be. Derp. Nowhere to hide. There we go. Yeah. Let's pick it up then. Let's go back to mixing and let's change the vocal. So this is for and go with it. Mixing the ingredients in your cinnamon confection, changing depth and direction in our melanin connection, reading your expressions through the power of my detection, increases in your vocal inflections. I'm trapped in your perfection. Continuation into an additional plunge, rolling my hips till I feel your lungs. Losing your eyes and biting your tongue, your nails pierce my flesh until when you become undone. Tearfully detailing, not wanting to finish, physically and intimately conflicted. What the hell? We got to scrap this one because this is not the finished one. I pulled this one off the internet too, so I guess I have the wrong one shaved. Or this isn't the one. This is not the one I pulled off my YouTube videos. This is the one that was saved already. That's why it's messed up. My bad. My preparation is always something I mess up. Whew. Thank you, y'all. We're gonna move on. I'll probably do this last one, and then the next time you guys see me should be when I have that done. Is this the one I want to finish on? Let me see. No, I don't want to end on this one. No. I think I want to end on something good, something positive. I know I have a lot of sad love poems, but I want to end it something good. Ooh. That one's a long one. I wish I had a short one to do right now. All right, we're gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna sign off for tonight. And okay, here we go. I don't know if I want Cry Reese to walk us out of this one tonight. Maybe some. Ooh, you know what, Raheem? When in doubt, go to Raheem. I have a weakness for artists from the DMV area. When I say V, I venture all the way down to like where Trey Songz is from in the town of Tappahannock that Chris Brown is from with a population of 4. So yeah, counts. I think he's from Petersburg. I think that's where Trey is from. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I think sometimes we forget that we're just individuals in the midst of their own wars. Unbeknownst to you and I, he was about to give us more. I faced my greatest doubt in my ability to handle the encore. Ooh, that's ooh, what the hell? Why did I make that so big? Okay, there we go. Individuals in the midst of their own wars. Unbeknownst to you and I, he was about to give us more. I faced my greatest doubt in my ability to handle the encore, and by complete serendipity, he sent you through my door. We backed into each other what seemed at random, trying to fight our own battles while quickly becoming a tandem, matching each other's motions and creating a new meaning of what we saw as devotion, the personification of never fleeting. Unintentionally, we created a team where my life's missions included your dreams. Every battle we fought together, 2-soldier army, we still outlasted the weather. We spent our entire relationship surviving God's testaments. Now we're on the side of glory, but the change makes you hesitant. When all we've ever known is how to clear the next plight, we've never known what to do when life's finally all right. Take one leap of faith with me and see how much we've grown. It's safe to be fearless. I'm still protecting your throne. I'm still protecting your throne. I'll unbuckle your armor while you lay down your sword. The toughest days are over. We can enjoy our rewards. What wouldn't I do for you? I've gone to the Empire State simply to have you in view. Took the red eye to London when your hope needed to be renewed. Silent dances in the streets of Paris, just as silhouetted by the moon. It may not now seem clear. All I'm asking is for more trust. Relinquish your fear while I show you where this can carry us. Ushering you into normalcy. Afraid of the unknown. I thought that was my car. Afraid of the unknown. Remember my undying reliability and let that set the tone. Anything you needed, just a simple breath in my direction. Everyone who stood in the way was met with an insurrection. This may not now be storybook perfect, but it is for us due to how we work it. Deeper than the surface, we grew with the other as the purpose. Unknowingly, a home was created where you'd always be loved, even if the day left you jaded, where you could rest any thoughts that kept you mentally weighted. Be gluttonous in my love, not a moment I would have traded. You whisper to me, this is where your heart resides, that there's no other place where you can truly confide. I thank him every day for being our guide and creating us to be the strengths in each other's lives. Parker Barrow, Dominic Gatsby. Thank you so much for hanging out for these 30 minutes tonight, shorter than usual. But that's because I'm very hype. And like I said, I just wanted to, get one of these out tonight. And I will see y'all next, probably when this comes out. I want to be like, hey, it'll be out by this or that. All I can tell you is be out this month. So probably before the 24th because I have to go somewhere. So I want that out there, boom, for everybody to enjoy. So thanks again for making it to the end of this. Go back, look at anything else that I have posted. Like, dislike, subscribe, notifications, all that good jazz. Leave comments. Positive, negative, and I don't really care. We can talk about anything here. Well, not anything, but we can talk about a lot. It's open space. All right, everyone, have a good night. Past the moon, through the stars.